Well, where we're going this week is a place I like to visit constantly throughout the fall, and that's Honeybrake down in Louisiana. Not even so much for the hunting for the most part. I mean, I go down there, enjoy hanging out with friends. I love the crew that works there at Honeybrake. But it's a fun place to entertain, see a lot of people, and really just a place to kind of chill and relax throughout the hunting season. And so, although it's known more as a duck hunting operation, this place has some giant whitetails.
You don't realize how big these deer are until you get up on it.
This week we have Riley Green, Drake White, Greg Camp, so it's going to be a fun camp down in Honeybrake.
We're going to get this ginormous deer.
We
got two options.
Why did you kind of confident?
They like pigs.
Oh. Good.
They like pigs.
Good.
Most recent intent.
Well,
So we're either going to shoot a really big body 8-point,
yeah.
or we're going to shoot a big body 10-point.
Okay. I'm excited.
Me too, Ray. Me too.
Me and my man Drake White have been camped down on a kind of more of a in the middle of 2 areas where there's a lot of bucks and a lot of bucks, and we were going to try to get the cross kind of at a little pinch point. But we ran our cameras Friday and then again today, and our most recent intel, MRIs we like to call it, shows we need to be hunting here because there's more daylight pigs.
Last night I came in and I'd seen a couple of deer, but it was kind of slow, and I caught something out of the corner of my eye to my right, and looked like a bear, looked like a black bear, big old hawk came in. So we helped out the land a little bit, popped it, went down, and just gave a little confidence for the old trigger finger. And not, I guess, an hour later,
The rest of the family
came out. So we got some good, much needed shooting in, and didn't really affect the deer at all. So killed a couple of hogs yesterday. Ended up killing, what, three?
Closest to us. Yeah, he's not letting him get dark on broadside. If you want to put it right above his front shoulder, right above his front leg, where it's white right there. Oh, love it. He's a good one. I hadn't even looked at his rack yet. Here. Brother, you did a whole lot better than I thought you were going to be.
That's awesome. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
So, me and Riley made a deal. If we dirt check one tonight, he's got this pretty substantial mustache. So I've been working on this for about a month and a half, I reckon. And I'm gonna have to put my mustache on up under this nose and get this picture done. But we got it done. Here with Drew. Honeybrake. I get excited. I get fired up on these deer. I mean, after going through, I couldn't climb a stand last year, you know. And I trained in Brentwood. I trained with my trainer climbing ladders, and he's like, "Why do you want to climb a ladder so bad?" I was like, "So I can climb a tree stand." I'm like, that's awesome. So I'm gonna send this to my trainer, my wife, for praying for me. It's been an awesome journey. I'm stoked, freaking stoked. Oh, he's good. He's good, dude. Baby. What a cool feeling. Principle is walking to it. It's just a principle to walk to it. Oh, yeah. You can carry me the rest of the way. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Congratulations,
Come on.
brother. That's a stud.
Congratulations, bud.
Good work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's a big statement.
Come on with some of
Come
that,
on.
Big Daddy. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm-
Beautiful buck, man.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
I'm fired up.
Well, we got us 2 bucks down. Got Greg and Drake tagged out today, and we got Riley and Tyler, as usual, dragging up the rear.
Going into this hunt, you know, I know I saw a lot of deer, was able to take a really nice deer from the year before. And one deer that I remember seeing that Drew had a picture of was this very nice 10-pointer, but he blew up this year. And it's a deer that Drew was actually going to wait and try to hold off for another year. Drew started getting some pictures a few weeks before me going out there, and it looks like this deer's lost 70 or 80 pounds just in that short span. And not really sure if this deer's going to make it even another week or 2 weeks. He hasn't really seen him a whole lot daytime either. So there was actually another deer in there in the same area we were going to try to be hunting as well that was a little bit more consistent, you know, but Drew just felt like it was the right thing to do to go in there and try to hunt this deer and harvest him. But it didn't look like he was going to make it too much longer.
It's a little warmer this afternoon, but we're sitting in a new spot. This is where Drew has been seeing the deer they call stomper. There's also an 8-pointer in here that's got a drop down. Checking the trail cameras today, he was in here a few days ago. Both of them for the first time in a while, Drew said, in daylight. Hoping they'll make an appearance tonight. We do have warm weather coming in starting tomorrow. Next few days it's going to be close to 70 degrees. We got about a high 57 today, so we need to, I feel like our best chance is probably going to be this afternoon and morning hunts. Just kind of with what we've been seeing the last few days. But it'd be really cool. What's crazy about this deer, Stomper, is he's got a split hoof and he's in bad shape. He's in really bad shape. He's lost 100 pounds and he looks pretty sick. There's going to be no mistaking that deer. I don't think you can really use that right foot at all. But really not, you know, we're a couple weeks away from the rut. I just don't see how that deer is even going to make it, you know, during that time of year. It'll be pretty hard on him. But him and the drop down 8 be a really cool deer. They're both in here, so fingers crossed we'll get it done tonight. There's another one coming out to the right.
Big buck. Big buck. Come out of there. Okay.
That's him. That's Stomper. Yeah, you ready? Yeah.
We smoking? Mm-hmm.
I don't think y'all got to see that on camera, but we had, the wind's blowing out of the northwest, and so we had does coming out right here behind us. We also had two does right here stomping, and you can probably see it before I shot, but that's what he was staring at. And my heart is pounding so freaking bad right now. We got it, didn't we? Mm-hmm.
The head tracks right there. Right here. Right here. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be him. I see some right there. Where? Right there. There's that's blood right there. It is. Right there. See it? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Drew. This is incredible.
That's a giant.
That's a giant. That's a giant. Holy cow, Drew. 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 That's unreal. In Louisiana too.
Break buck.
Honeybrake deer. That's one of the biggest deer I've ever shot, probably ever seen in person.
He's a deer that we've been watching for the last couple of years. He was a perfect 10 at 3.5.
I remember you showed me this deer last year.
Pencil horn, and then last year at 4.5. He was a 13 point, had kickers coming off of here. This year he gained a lot of mass. But I really, like I say, it's hard to not to shoot a deer like this, but I really wanted to, my goal was to grow the state record.
Yeah.
I really wanted to save him. But he got this little club foot right here.
Yeah.
Lost a hoof.
You can see it just affected him too. He still had some velvet, kind of just, you know, dry velvet still on his rack.
He's probably lost 100 pounds in body weight.
Yeah.
I mean, that deer's, other deer out there, 3.5-year-old deer.
Yeah, he was bigger than he was. Yeah.
But not his antlers.
Obviously not his horns at all. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy to see that, you know, just, you definitely love to see this deer go another year. You know, with that, could have been a giant, but you can't take that risk.
I'd much rather you or a guest or a client
Thank you.
get the deer versus the coyotes, and even though they need to eat.
Yeah.
We sure do work hard raising these things, and I sure didn't want it to go.
Not sure he would have made it another couple weeks
I don't think so either.
during the rut. I just think it would have been too hard on him. But
Well, he was struggling just to get out to the field.
He was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Can't even. Thank you. To kill a big deer anywhere is awesome. To kill it here with y'all means a lot to me.
Well,
It means a lot.
You know,
Y'all,
it means a lot
all
to
y'all
me.
mean a lot to me.
it
Not gonna cry.
a lot of people would appreciate this deer, but it means more to me that you killed it. You know, because it's something we were saving. You know, and it just that it means that much to you means a lot to us.
You know, it was cool for me to take one of the biggest deer that I've ever seen, you know, especially in the state of Louisiana. I would have thought that out of all the places I've been, like Montana or Kansas or Iowa, that maybe my biggest whitetail that I've ever taken would come from one of those places. But it was cool taking it from down south. And I think, you know, more than anything, not even so much for me, but just seeing all the hard work that Drew and the honeybrake staff puts into this place and managing these deer. You know, for them, I'm excited more for Drew than myself. It just speaks to, you know, great deer management and what you can do if you do everything right.